Next, we're very lucky to have a presentation by one of our alumni, Carter Brooks, who will be sharing a story with us. I believe by Dr.
Some of you, I did my master's here in 2005. I was the MC of the talent show for many years. In fact, I was alumni MC for a few years now. One of the all right. You know what to do with that? Now wait. Yeah. Don't shake it. Don't shake it. Don't shake it. Don't shake it. But I realized that I have to thank Dick for the fact that I'm nerdy, because I have it on inside information that he was rather insistent that he wanted me in the program in the admissions process, and so I'm humbly grateful to you.
That was a Bill Butler moment.
So before I do my story, I do want to quickly update you on where I am with my thinking, sir. So I have a little piece here called What is Climate Art? This is the work I'm on at the moment. Here is the sobering news. The climate crisis is worse than you think. Though it is often presented as a problem with a known solution, in reality, civilization is facing a dire situation with no realistic scenario that will avoid profound consequences. Consequences for civilization and the fabric of life itself. On top of this, the situation is from another time. Literally. We have already changed the atmosphere to a composition that last existed before there were humans on the planet. The ice we are melting is millions of years old and holds the memory of a time before humanity. The coal and oil represents 500 million years of plants storing up the sun's energy. We have unleashed a story way older than humankind. Way older than civilization. In short, we have a civilizational Cohen. If we are lucky and ride this out, we will have to collectively transform it into something we would not recognize today. We will have to come at it from a place from beyond our current imagination. Imagine the microbes in your stomach becoming aware of the shape of the whole human body and then initiating a transformation into a plant. That is the order of the challenge before us. So, if we are to bring the best of ourselves to the situation, the best of humanity to the moment, we are going to have to come at it from another time. Literally. All of which is rather abstract and metaphysical, which is what brings us to art. Art is the realm in which we can naturally engage the abstract and discover something new. The artist is a role of society who can be taken seriously when making the abstract tangible. Climate art is more than just art and creativity, however. It is more than just expanding awareness, more than just communicating ideas. Climate art is the intersection of art and the climate crisis. So it must be about engaging the subject directly and building capacity in the qualities and talents necessary for the scale of challenge facing humanity and the planetary system as a whole. It is ambitious. The climate art movement has to outcompete paradigms. The climate art charge is to create an engagement of the situation so compelling that it simply trumps our current distractions and boxes of reality. Imagine an art movement that rivals religion and economics in defining our daily reality. Woo! Yeah. The promise of the climate art movement is to catalyze an evolution in humanity, perhaps even escaping the paradigm of civilization. It is to let go into the unknown and surprise ourselves, creating impacts that last millennia. There is not time to waste. Yeah! So, normally I would do the Lorax for you because that's everyone's favorite. But we don't have time, that takes 20 minutes. So I instead will do a thematic as well to Dick's themes. Present to you now, Yertle the Turtle by Dr. Seuss. In the faraway island of Salmasan, Yertle the Turtle was king of the pond. Nice little pond. It was clean, neat. Water was warm, there was plenty plenty to eat. The turtles had everything turtles might need. They were all happy, quite happy indeed. It worked until Yertle, the king of them all, decided the kingdom he ruled was small. I'm Yertle the turtle. I'm king of this pond, but I cannot see the places beyond. This throne that I sit on, it's too low down. It ought to be higher, he said with a frown. If I could sit higher, how much greater I'd be. What a king. I'd be ruler of all I could see. So Yertle the Turtle King lifted his hand, and Yertle the Turtle King gave a command. He ordered 9 turtles to swim to his stone, and using those turtles, he built a new throne. He made each one climb on another one's back. He piled them up in a 9-turtle stack. Then Yertle climbed up, sat down in the pile. What a glorious view! Could see most a mile. Oh my! Yertle cried. Oh, the things I now rule. Why? King of a cat, king of a mule. I'm king of a house and a bush and a cat and a blueberry bush. What's more beyond? I'm Yertle the Turtle, oh marvelous me, for I am ruler of all that I see. And all through the morning he sat there up high, saying over and over, great king am I. Till long about noon, we heard a faint sigh. What's that? Snapped the king, and he looked down the stack, and he saw at the bottom a turtle named Mac. Just a part of his throne, but this plain little turtle looked up and he said, "Beg pardon, King Yertle, but, well now, I have pains in my back, in my shoulders, and my knees. Now, how long must we stand here, Your Majesty? Please?" "Silence!" King of the Turtles barked back. "I'm king, and you're just a turtle named Mac. You stay in your place while I sit here and rule. I'm king of a cow, and king of a mule, and king of a house, and a bush, and a cat." "That is not. Why, I'll do better than that. My throne shall be higher," his royal voice thundered. "So pile up more turtles. I want about 200 turtles! More turtles!" Bellowed and brayed, and the turtles way down in the pond were afraid. They trembled, and they shook, and they came. They obeyed. From all over the pond they came swimming by dozens. Whole families of turtles, uncles and cousins. And one after another, they climbed up the stack, and each one stepped on the head of poor Mac. Now, Yertle was perched so high, he could see 40 miles from his throne in the sky. "Hooray!" shouted Yertle. "I'm king of the bees! King of the trees, king of the birds, king of the bees, king of the butterfly, hey, king of the air. What a view, what a wonderful cheer. I am Yertle the Turtle! Oh, marvelous me! For I am ruler of all that I see." Then, again, from below in the great heavy stack, came a groan from that plain little turtle named Mac. "Oh, now, beg your pardon, King Yertle, now, I hate to complain. but, well, we're in pain down here. I know it's the top you're seeing great sights, but we at the bottom, well, we too should have rights. We turtles can't stand it. Our shells will all crack. Besides, we're hungry. I'm starving. Throw it back. Hush your mouth, howled the mighty King Yordle. You've no right to talk to the world's highest turtle. I rule from the clouds, over land, over sea. There is nothing that's higher than me. But as he was shouting, he saw with surprise that the moon of the evening had started to rise up over his head in the darkening skies. Hey, say, what's that thing? Dares to be higher than Yordle the King. Oh, I shall not allow it. I'll go higher still. I'll build my throne higher. I can, and I will pile up more turtles. I'll stack them to heaven. I'll need about... Back it down. 5,607. But as Yordle the Turtle King lifted his hand and started to order and give the command, that plain little turtle below in the stack, plain little turtle whose name was just Matt, thought he had enough. And he had. And that plain little lad did a plain little thing. He burped. And his burp, well, it shook the throne of the king. And Yordle, the king of the air and the birds and the bees, the king of a house and the cow and a mule, well, that was the end of the Turtle King's rule for Yordle. The king of all sound was stolen, fell off his high throne, and fell. Plunk! In the pond. And now Yordle, that marvelous he, ruler of mud. That's all I can see. And the turtles? All the turtles. As turtles, and perhaps all creatures should be.